We are just a few miles from the Gulf Coast of Florida at Raymond James Stadium here in Tampa. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Atlanta Falcons and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Let's go now. 90 Wolf. Hey, dude. 51 the mic, boy. 51. Watch the screen, watch the screen.
Ito Smith, his first carry. And an early how do you do right there as they're going to bury him in the backfield. It'll go as a loss of 3 right away, and it's second down.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. A give to Smith out of the gun. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 17 yards and a first down for Atlanta.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it'll be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
A first down carry for Smith. And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41. Good job there keeping him to a short gain. Of course, he's coming off a really terrific performance, reigning NFC Defensive Player of the Week.
And I know people get caught up in, well, if you're the reigning Defensive Player of the Week, you must have made a bunch of spectacular plays. Like you mixed in a few of those, but most of the plays are just like we saw there. Keep them to short gains, make the fundamental tackle.
And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And they'll be facing a 3rd and 12.
What? 60 or. Let's make these babies cry. Hey, exit. Let's make these babies cry right now. Go, Mike 51. Mike 51. Get it.
Operating from the gun. Sparks. Oh, he almost picked it. Nearly a turnover there on their opening drive. And that's a throw he'd like to have back. Now 4th down. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
That is one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Bucs are going to take over 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. Winston and the Bucs take over now 1st and 10 at their own 13. A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. And nothing doing on his first run. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Up from his linebacker spot, Deion Jones making the play.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Hey, pick your game up.
Now Hunt. 10 yards there and a Buccaneer first down.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy's setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
Now after the run by Hunt, here's 1st and 10.
Watch the curl. Watch the curl.
Now they try the right side here. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
They'll try to throw now. Winston. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. A big pickup there, 18 yards and a Buccaneer first.
I don't care who you put on him. He's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe need some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double-team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
In your face.
Our first carry down for Jordan Howard. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
Ready? Black 25. 54 Mike. Quit talking about it and bring it. Wait.
Third and short yardage. Winston. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by DeMonte Casey. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers, all right, because I'm not all that skilled as a mathematician. But you're right. It felt like a matter of time, and you've got to think the guys on defense, they couldn't wait for this opportunity after what they saw on tape.
Touchdown, defense.
You draw quarters.
On second down, it's Smith. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Second and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down, keep the sticks moving.
They go play action here on first down. Completes it to the fullback, Ham. An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
I think the good offensive coordinators in the league now are looking at the fullback position and finding the right guys to hide in that spot and increase their passing game, as we just saw there. How about the run after catch? Racked him.
Well, yeah, whether it's a true fullback, a tight end you put in the fullback spot, you know they're going to be tough to bring down if you can get them the football in the passing game. They'll run on first down. It's Smith. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And down to the 27-yard line. 14 yards there and a Falcon first down. Getting the sense, Charles, they're going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, it's working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
They'll throw this out wide and complete it to Ridley. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
At the Bucs' 27-yard line.
Set. 60 outlaw. And we got to get to the ball, team. We got to get to the ball. Let's keep moving. Smooth.
Now, 2nd and 11. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Jordan Thomas, the one he was looking for. Third down here. You and I watched film yesterday, and you told me to watch his feet. Well, for whatever reason, his footwork just looked off on that throw.
And you always love it when the next defensive back talks quarterback mechanics, right?
Well, but you're good at it.
Well, I try, all right? I don't know how good I am, but it doesn't take much to tell. His mechanics are off a little bit, exactly what you described. Footwork, that led to the incompletion.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Looking to throw. Sparks. It's caught. Smith. And, boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. And no field goal try here from the red zone. Offense out there. They'll go for it on fourth. They'll run for it here with Smith. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on fourth. The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. Now Ito Smith. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. Complete to Jones. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for third down. And the catches for him, they just keep piling up. Charles, that's now 1,031 catches for his career. Ties him with Steve Smith.
Yeah, and he plays the game the same way Steve did, with pride, with determination, some would say with anger. And that edge has given him the ability to catch 1,031 passes.
And he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5. Just a yard, but that's all they needed. And by the slimmest of margins, it'll be 1st and goal. They've been practicing goal line offense all week. Let's see if they're able to capitalize here. Smith trying to run for it. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11th. He lost 6 there on the first down play. Bear in mind, that wasn't a big lineman back there for the tackle for loss. That was a cornerback.
So are you saying the myth has been shattered? That all of them are not just cover corners? Some of them actually will stick their nose in and tackle when necessary? That's what we just saw, isn't it?
So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's 2nd and goal.
Go! Hey, box truck!
They'll run with Smith. And they'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Only a yard there, and that'll bring us to 3rd and goal.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness, think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? From the gun, Sparks, and he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. Well, so a drive that spans all that time, and yet you may only come away with 3 points here.
Well, your defense, all right, they actually like these long drives. They get to rest over on the sidelines for a while, but when you're not finishing with points in terms of touchdowns, that's frustrating. They've got to figure out how to close out these long drives and get 6s instead of 3s.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side.
He's got a man, complete. Give him 32 on the play. For an offense that has not found the end zone yet, that's a big play.
There's the spark right there. The big play that they needed. Now they've got to go ahead and finish this drive and put this ball in the end zone.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. On 1st down, they'll run with Hunt. Tackle made by the 2nd-round pick, Isaiah Oliver.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Let's go, Heavy. Let's go, Heavy. Heavy, what you got? What you got, Heavy? Give me something.
They'll run with Hunt on 2nd down. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation.
Ready.
5 men in the secondary now for the Falcons on 3rd down.
Flip it.
54.
Easy. Hey.
Watch 54.
Yeah.
From the shotgun, it's Winston. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. That one sails out of bounds. The side judge will walk it off. And he says it went out of bounds at the 9-yard line. Nice punt.
Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in one.
Shaquille Barrett put that sack by his name in the stat sheet.
As I was watching the play unfold, my eyes immediately went to the referee because I wanted to see, was he going to put those 2 hands over his head and that universal signal for a safety? But it's at the 1-yard line. You know you're playing with fire when you get sacked that close to the goal line.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
All right, let's go ahead and detail this situation here. 3rd and long coming up, back near your own goal line. I would be very hesitant about throwing the football in this situation.
Maybe just run up the middle.
Yeah, I think that might be the spot for them. You got to try and find some space for your punter because you don't want him backed up where he has to alter what he does.
And he'll be brought down, it looks like, right at the 15. 14 yards is the pickup there, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
This offense really put themselves in a tough spot on 1st and 2nd down, needing long yardage to try and pick up a 1st down, and they ended up getting a great run. Explosive, picked up nice yardage. You don't expect to be in this situation on 4th down, but guess what? It all started with what happened on 1st and 2nd down. Really put them behind the 8 ball.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And things haven't started so well for this side. 2 drives, 2 punts.
So now you've got to start looking not just at play calling, but which guy's going to step forward and say, okay, let's get this thing done. Because within that unit of 11, sometimes one guy can make a big-time play and break through the barrier.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. On the run, this is Hunt. He finds an opening past the 40. And some room to maneuver. The 20. A big run by Kareem Hunt, 61 yards. Well, a nice little sprint there. I guess if you're the defense, the only thing you hold on to, you got him out of bounds, but it's 1st and goal.
And that's all you can hold on to because they didn't hold on to him very well on that run. He gives them 1st and goal, as you outlined, with a big-time play.
And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Jordan Howard, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bucs have taken the lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. Looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number 1 goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number 2 goal is win your division. Number 3 goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round. On 1st and 10, Sparks, and it's hauled in by Austin Hooper. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Complete to Austin Hooper. It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and
2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3, our score. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll send you cross-state to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have all the stats and all the scores from games going on during another busy Sunday in the National Football League. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Tie your right, tie your right. Hey, echo. Mike 51, Mike 51. 80 weapons. Go, go, go. Pick the edge. Come.
Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping.
Back to throw. Sparks airing it out, looking for Ridley. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. Actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they didn't completions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the 1st down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10.
Hey, Ward. Mike 51. Watch the slant. 51 to Mike. Bravo. All right, T, let's check. All right, T. 51 to Mike, boy. 51. Yeah, let's get sack lunch.
Operating from the gun. Sparks. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. Here's Tressway now as he's on to punt for Atlanta. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. A 40-yard punt, 5 yards on the return, and the offense will come back out deep in their own territory. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game, but this offense, what an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football, because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
Watch 54, watch 54. All day.
Winston now to throw on first down. There's the Penn State man. It's Chris Godwin. And he'll be brought down, it looks like, right at the 15. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves them with a very manageable 2nd and 1. They just do get the play off. Now Winston. That's caught by Howard. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. From the gun, Winston. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 33.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. Inside of a minute left in the half. Does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
Defense wins championships, baby. Check. Check. Hot route. Hot.
2nd and 2. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jonathan Allen able to record his 5th sack of the season. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half.
Let's go now. 50, plant. Hey, Alpha.
Let's go. Do you tighten up? Mike 51. Hey, let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the field, D.
Ready?
To throw on 3rd down. Sparks. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half.
Ready? And 2 stop. Hey.
Check. 51 to Mike.
On 1st down, Sparks. And this one complete to Smith. 17 yards and a 1st down for Atlanta.
It's a gain of 17 yards. And a Falcon 1st down.
This quarterback now 8 of 15 through the air, but it's 1st and 10 here. Now it's Smith running right. He's got the first down inside the 10, and he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Ito Smith in the final seconds of the first half, and the Falcons have retaken the lead. So they're able to capture the lead here just before halftime.
And not only that, they get the ball to start the second half.
That's right.
This is almost like basketball down the stretch, right, where you get the 2-for-1 situation where you try and get 2 shots to your opponent's 1. In this situation, they got the touchdown. They'll get another shot at to start the second half.
Could be a big turnaround. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there.
We got this.
So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we send you a stone's throw away across I-4 to Orlando. There standing by is Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. Here's Hunt. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Hey, stop.
On the delay, here's Hunt. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. After seeing that, maybe time to go back to some downfield throws here?
Yeah, anything. Change it up because the teams that win, the best teams, they're the ones that make adjustments. Doesn't mean you can't come back to what you thought you could get done. Sometimes when you open things up a little bit, you can get back to what you wanted to do before.
Ready. Blue ready.
Check 45. Come on.
Flip it. Let's go. Ready to go.
On 2nd down now, it's Hunt. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 14 yards there and a Buccaneer first down.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success.
I hope you brought your rest because I'm about to take you.
Wait.
Check 43.
Tommy. Ready to go.
First down, Winston. Open man is Howard, the tight end. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion there, would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Howard has and I think the ball's out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
There goes a deep ball, end zone, and nearly picked it off. He had a chance to come down with that in the end zone, but it'll wind up just being incomplete. They have not gotten him going at all. Tried to spark something there with a longer throw, unable to complete it.
But you have to keep trying. He's one of their best playmakers. No matter what it says on the scoreboard, you're always trying to get him the football.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. On the counter, Hunt. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. That 2nd down play nets a -4. Continues to be a struggle for this offense and this home crowd. They're growing a little restless here in the second half.
And I think they've just got to look at how they're trying to move the football. Yeah, you want to run it, but maybe you spread it out, maybe some swing passes that can take the place of runs and give you a little more space.
And now a timeout defensively by the Falcons. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. 9th play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long.
Mike 54. Let's go, let's go. Trump. 54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54.
I smell fear in that offense.
Working out of the gun, Winston. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down.
Well, he'd been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They slapped the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they look to add to that lead.
And how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. One play has them to the 37 here for 1st and 10. Smith. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10.
Mike 51.
Looking to throw. Sparks. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Noah Spence. The blitz works to perfection as he gets in there to dump him for a loss of 8. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
Let's go, D. Mike 51. You got nothing.
Off the play fake. Sparks. And he will find Ridley. That's complete. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver, where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a 1st down.
We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. 17 yards on the play and a Buccaneer 1st down.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not even going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold them to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
All day, just like that. Just like that.
Running with Howard. Howard has the first down and then some. And all the way down to the 41-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards. Defense really kept him in check running the football in the first half. Maybe that'll be a spark for him here in half 2.
So 2 words come to mind for me. Resilient, because he has to keep bouncing back after some limiting runs. And how about relentless? Keep going, knowing that you may pop one, as he just did there.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Big O.J. Howard, his intended target. And that'll bring up 2nd down. How about the defensive effort from both of these teams that we've seen in this game?
Would you say it's like a high-stakes chess match right now?
Chess is one way to go. Yeah, I like it.
Okay, the only reason I say that, you feel like they're contemplating their moves before actually making one, and none of them being done very confidently.
Truth be told, I've never played chess, and I know that I'm not smart enough to play chess. Guys like you with your IQ, you can pull that off.
54's Mike. 54's Mike.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Hunt. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A big pickup there, 18 yards and a Buccaneer first.
I definitely like the play call. You don't expect it on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, do you? You expect a pass play. Had a little courage there to call the run, and boy, they were successful.
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. On first down, they run with Howard. And he's going to be stopped here for no gain. And that's going to take us to the end of the 3rd quarter play. Back now in Tampa. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter.
Hey, ready? Black 45, behind. Turning. 54.
Here we go.
Let's go.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Winston. And that going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
54's Mike. 54's
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
I remember when I was a kid and all I wanted was a nickel so I could get that soda down at the fountain. And guess what? The nickel came into play well. 5 defensive backs, they covered well, allowed for the sacks.
Sodas were a nickel when you were a kid?
No, I just needed the extra nickel so I could pay the back and place.
How much were they? A dime? What were they?
15 cents.
So with less than a minute gone by here in this 4th quarter, the field goal there gets this thing back to even.
And it's setting up for a fantastic finish, isn't it, partner? It's been a well-played game, a hard-hitting game. The fans are into it. The announcers are into it. This is going to be a great 4th quarter.
Get ready.
At their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground. It's Ito Smith. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 11.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Back to throw. Sparks. And he gets this one to Ridley complete. 22 yards there, a 1st down.
To Calvin Ridley. A gain of 22 yards. 1st down, Atlanta.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. On first down, Smith. He's got a first down and then some inside the 40. And all the way down to the 33-yard line. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 down at the 33. Here's Gaskin. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
218, chop it. Small. No. Hey, Charlie. Ready.
To throw on second down. Sparks airing it out. Look, and he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Calvin Ridley, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And they are able to break the tie and move out in front here in this 4th quarter. Parkey adds the extra point, and that makes it a 17-10 score.
Falcons 17, Buccaneers 10.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Let's go.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And a methodical drive last time, but they couldn't get that knockout blow. They had to settle for 3.
But you got to like what they've been doing along the way, right? It's almost like...
And Jameis intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by DeMonte Casey. And a great return as he takes us up just shy of the 45. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. They'll run it now with Smith. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
Let it. No gain on the play. Second and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Looking to throw on second down. Sparks, and that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
The Falcons on 3rd down. They've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. This is 3rd and 10.
Watch the screen. Hey, Orbit. General West.
51.
From the gun, Sparks. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 39. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
They'll start with Hunt on the ground, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
At the 44-yard line.
Ready. Blue ready.
Mike 54. Coming back.
Flip it.
54 is Mike. Check, check. Watch.
Winston. Looking downfield for Godwin. It's caught at the 10. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Chris Godwin, his 5th touchdown now on the year, as they can now even this game here in the 4th quarter with the extra point. A very important extra point there, up and good, and we are tied here in the 4th quarter. 17-17 the score, all even to this point as it kicks away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. The interception on the last drive proved costly, led to the tying score, so 17 all as they come up on a first down. Trying to shake off the interception, he'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing again. Sparks. And finding the tight end, Hooper. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives him a much better opportunity to convert on third down.
As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. The Falcons on 3rd down. Not so hot. 2 for 9 to this point. This time it's 3rd and 3. Operating from the gun. Sparks. He's got this one complete to Sherfield. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Atlanta.
But give the defensive guys a little bit of credit. They didn't let the deep ball beat them on that play, did they?
No, the drag, that guy can be your safety valve. We saw it right there.
Yeah, and it picked up a first down for them, too.
This quarterback now, a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. On the run, it's Smith. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
You know, it's become cliche, but we have seen it and observed it. When runners have days like what we're seeing right now, they often take their offensive linemen out for steaks afterwards, don't they? They all go buy them dinner. But after a play like that, he might reduce it, might go to the corner and just grab a hot dog or 2, huh?
Hey, I mean, they've still been blocking for him well in this game. They don't get 1 mulligan up front.
Okay, so what we're saying then is we're going petite filet instead of porterhouse.
8 ounce. 8 ounce is good.
All right, just checking.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. From the gun, Sparks. And he's got a man, Calvin Ridley. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40.
Let's go.
So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They'll run on first down. Smith. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. So after a rare misstep on this drive, they'll try to make amends on 2nd and 15. 2nd and 15. Sliding out of the pocket. Looking sideline, incomplete. The Pro Bowl wideout Julio Jones is intended receiver. But now it'll be third down. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
9th play of the drive now on 3rd and a country mile.
Look at me. Zipper. Hey, exit.
Bring it right. Spike 51. Mike 51.
Operating from the gun. Sparks. And that's knocked away and incomplete. Well, these corners, I tell you, they've done excellent work all game long.
They remind me of guys in the past who just said, hey, throw it out here 100 times. Nothing good is going to happen. And if you throw it in the wrong place, I'll take it the other way.
And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin them back. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
Winston to throw. They'll go screen here to Hunt, and he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4. Now Winston. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Here's Winston. Airing this one out for Evans. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. That would have been a tough catch, but in this 2-minute drill, those are the ones you really hope your guys come up with.
Yeah, you don't want your guy to be able to take the out because it was a tough catch. You needed him to come up with that one because if he does, it alters the perspective of this 2-minute drill, doesn't it?
Here we go. Here we go.
At their own 32-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They have a little bit of time here to get into field goal range. Not much. In a tie game, you don't want to do anything crazy, right?
I agree with you on that one. Risk reward, okay? If you go for it, what is the absolute reward on this? But the risk is probably greater. Run the clock out, get to overtime, and try and win it there.
All right, we'll see if they do just that. Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32.
Gotta do better. Come on, QB, come on.
To throw again. Sparks. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Falcons going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock.
Let's go. 8 reads.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Sparks. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now. Here's Tressway now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. 46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. Fielded just inside the 20. And that's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before we hit triple zeros. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Tie game, and barring something incredible here, we're likely headed to overtime.
And just a couple of scenarios here to keep in mind. One, if you want to be really aggressive, you do throw the Hail Mary and see if you can get something downfield.
What would you do?
What I would do is either hand it off inside, or more likely I take a knee and let the clock run out. Because if I'm back there trying to throw and a sack happens, the ball comes free, I can lose the game here. If I get to overtime, I can still win it.
Let's see if they are in line with Charles Davis.
And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
Yeah, as we said, they control their own destiny now. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Now the first throw in overtime for Winston. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. Catch number 44 on the year. It's a first down. And you definitely could make the case we might not even be in overtime had he not thrown 3 interceptions in regulation. But looking better here so far in OT.
Yeah, and when you think about what a coach is thinking at that point, because normally you've thrown 3 picks during the game, you might craft your play calling to be a little more careful. Not in this case. The green light still on for him.
And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
We've called a lot of games, but we don't normally talk about inside linebackers being that fleet of foot, do we?
No, he was able to get outside there to make that play.
Yeah, and you know what makes them faster? Their ability to read plays, understand what offenses are trying to do, and put themselves in proper position.
On 2nd and 9, Winston is going to fire one deep over the middle. Oh, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Keanu Neal. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line. Thought he had the pick. Flag comes in for PI, so cancel it out.
Interference. Oh, a killer for them. Thought they had a nice play. Instead, they'll be marching off yardage against them.
Quarterback, don't get nervous now. We ain't beginning.
On first down, it's Howard. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. And I know you, with every carry, especially in overtime, you're just saying, if you're that ball carrier, hold on to the football.
Hold on to it, protect it, but not necessarily settling, because you're trying to get to the end zone. You're trying to end the game right here. I know the defensive.
And he's into the end zone for the touchdown and the game winner in OT. Partner, a great game that we got to see and making it extra special. Not only did I get 4 quarters with you in this one, I got some overtime, a little whipped cream on top.
Look at you, trying to make this whole thing palatable.
I just want you to pay for my meal later.
You really just wanted 4 quarters, what you wanted. But how much fun was that? We had that type of a game where we got us to overtime, and then we get the dramatic ending to finish things off as well. What a game.
So for the Bucs, that's now 5 wins on the campaign as they get the job done here. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for Atlanta, it's a loss that'll drop them back to 500 through 10 games. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.